What's up you out there? If you're watching this on the flip and not live, make sure that you do hit the recommended settings, that 1.2, that 1.5, get all that information in. We're about to get started in a couple more seconds, just getting these links out and letting the helicopters fly over. But let's get it, y'all. Hey, you tweet it out too, and you hit that like button, you hit subscribe. Yeah, do that real quick. What up, Damien? What it do? Heard it loud as hell. Turn this music down to a proper volume. I don't like those numbers. Let's get it. Yo, what's up YouTube? What's up cyberspace? And hello internet land. This is your boy Crypto bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer. Made the song in the background. Actually, every single live stream that I do, the song is made by your boy. Archived gems that now have a reason to spin. That's kind of how I think of it. But today is Monday, June 5th, the 5th day of the 6th month, y'all, in the year 2023. So shout out to you if you're watching this in the future. I hope this content, it is perceived value across many eons. But shout out to you if you're here today. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, you follow the Twitter and all that good jazz so you can keep up with the way that I'm thinking about the Zen ecosystem. That's what we talk about here Monday through Friday, just how Zen, the token works after you mint it. Getting a little bit more complex in the subject of Zen versus just staking it and making it. You know what I'm saying? But what up, Michael? What up, Willow? What up, Damien? Thank you guys for pulling up and saying what's up. If you in the chat and you want to say what's up, say what's up. But other than that, let's just get it started real quick. Let me clear my throat. But yeah, man, Phoenix had the first reward flush this past weekend. I don't know if you guys were there for it. I was. Flush happened. Burn is still occurring. That's good to see. Last thing we want is for a flush to happen and then no burning, continue. So seeing the reward pool fill. Same with same with Polygon. Really nice to see the reward pool still filling up over there. Post flush shows that the players are still playing, as well as we can see here on Ethereum, the share rate did ratchet up to 1.36 percent of the share rate went up in a percentage there. So it used to be 1, just like these ones down here, but now it's at a 1.36. That's just because people put their stakes around the reward pool, and the reward pools is when we expect the share rate to rise in Phoenix. So realistically, Phoenix has a built-in long, right? This share rate gets really bullish as it becomes bigger on Ethereum. So there's still opportunity to get into Phoenix. People think it's like over and whatnot, but I think like maybe like after the 3rd reward pool, if you don't have your shares in, you're pretty much getting left behind, right? And that's like every 13 weeks now, there'll be a reward pool, and yeah, most people are going to stagger their claims and their stakes around the reward shares, because that's really what it is. Like the game is to go long, but to keep the engine going, you really want to make sure you're utilizing the whole program, which is that reward pool. Avalanche looks good, 39. You already know this is where I am. See what I'm looking at with these real quick, just on Phoenix, just on some game theory. Really, you want to be on a chain where it has a very good ratio between reward pool and equity pool. Since Phoenix is a long automatically, the longer or the more people that stake, the healthier the equity pool, in my opinion. So you really want to see that. A good example of this is OKC. So I'm still got my eye on you, OKC. I've actually gotten some OKC Zen and some OKC tokens just so I could get the gist of things over there. But they do have a DEX, and they could be feeding their DEX these tokens. So I'm getting a little bullish on the OKC side of things, where it might be an opportunity if Phoenix and DBZEN take off as like protocols, and all the chains are rocking with that protocol. OKC is like actually pretty free. Like I didn't really look at it because it's like one of the cheapest Zens, but this scenario made me look. So what I saw was we have 17 million Phoenix in the equity pool, and there's 24 million Phoenix in the reward pool, right? So there's 7 million Phoenix missing. Damn, it's my mouse is on that lag. There's 7 million Phoenix missing, and that's pretty far of a gap now that we see what the communities are doing. Communities are really tight in between the reward pool, right? ETH POW 34.35, Phantom 48.50, right? Eve Moss, you guys got a big. See, the cool thing about Eve Moss though is I know the community is alive, so it could be the same thing happening over there. It could be people wanting to put the Phoenix into the pool. They want to be liquidity providers. The only way to do that is to burn the Zen for the Phoenix, so you can have staked Phoenix and liquid Phoenix, right? So that's kind of what I see when I'm seeing this now that it's all playing out. You'll see Moonbeam also seems to be a really good Phoenix universe. They got a really tight range as well. But yeah, would like to see this one go up more because there's a lot of liquid Moonbeam, and I think it could get burned somewhere. I mean, I guess I'm a hypocrite in this scenario because I haven't burned any of my Moonbeam for anything. But yeah, I think once more stuff starts to happen in Moonbeam, people will start deploying the capital over there, and that's kind of what Phoenix is now, man. It's a fucking temperature check of like the whole ecosystem. If you go and look at Phoenix, you can kind of see if there's real players in the eco, right? Like Zen would be extremely dead if nobody was burning for Phoenix, but since there's just a couple of people, we can grow on that, right? And that's to say the same for all these chains. But yeah, Phoenix actually had a good shock effect because when it went live, or when the reward pool flush, someone did actually dump their rewards. So that's the one thing about Phoenix and why I think on Ethereum it is a true long, because you're not gonna have crazy price action, or not crazy price action, but you're not gonna have like a solid community for a while, and it could maybe take a couple cycles before everybody gets the learning curve, and it's a solid token with less volatility, but most of it to the upside. So we see this now on mPhoenix because the fees are cheaper. It allows the user or the human behavior to be a lot different than the Ethereum one, and that's kind of what I guess I'm really getting at when I'm talking about this whole like pick a chain. Like there's human behavior on every single blockchain that dictates the way that the blockchain it has its consensus, right? So on the cheaper chains, you have just faster trades, you have less integrity, less honor. But on the legacy chains such as Ethereum, there's a lot more strategy that goes into the back and forth, right? Because the fees are expensive and you don't want to really mess up. And then to experiment is a little bit more challenging, right? Because you're like in the battlefield with real AK-47s, bro. Where you could just be on the paintball field with the fucking polygon, and you could really learn the curve, right? Or you can be on the avalanche and learn the curve and then apply it to ETH. So what we see here is right after the reward pool, somebody dumped, and then people picked up the pieces. More dump, pick up the pieces. So what I would like this to do is definitely come down and test the 5,000 to 1 area. If it never does, that's great. But it'd be nice to see it tested to really see where the community stands. And I say that with confidence because that's what happened on XEN. So, and again, XEN's like a test field, another test environment for Zen World. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking at all these charts too in Zen. You want to get away? Damn. Let me clear my throat again. Wow, yeah, look at this. This is looking good. See, ooh, damn, this is looking good. Bullish. But see, yeah, like there's some fun things that I'm learning in the ecosystem. Definitely have a degree in this shit at this point. But look at these charts. These charts are fun. You can see here that this is what I'm talking about. On XEN, since it's cheaper, people are dumping it much more aggressively. The community is aware, though, of where that bottom is. Also, some other things come into play, like liquidity and slippage. Starting to learn that a lot, too. That we're debunking. I think almost, too, like Zen World is, like, debunking some basic, like, this is some basic shit, right? But nobody really thinks about it until, like, you apply this much research and development behind it. But, like, these charts are crazy. Like, it's like, you have this straight across like peg concept, but then the human behavior is to dump it. So this is after the first reward pool for Matic dumped, because it's of course take profit, and as you should take your profit, you know, get your ETH or your Zen back. But then you'll see down here, it gets harder and harder to get below the peg because people are buying. And then if we use probably like ZenPub, we could see the people are staking, and if they stake this Phoenix for 2 years where it's off the market, it allows the price to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? And then that's just, it's like people have to keep burning Zen to keep making Phoenix. And then when the word gets out that you're making Phoenix with Zen and people have all this Zen, they're just gonna make Phoenix with it. It's like it's too easy. But right now it's really cool to watch this whole peg hold concept, because if you believe in Phoenix, this is like when you want to be picking up the coins and staking them long and running away with the equity. Right, that's what's cool about the equity here. There's no OA in Phoenix, so this allows the equity to be owned by the staking class, and that's why I keep saying, like I've been saying, bro, you want to stake around the reward pools. Actually, I think Avalanche has the best, and Joe got to hurry up and update their shit because my staking ladders look crazy on the other ones. But yeah, you'll see here ROI on these ones. Didn't make too much Phoenix, right? 28 days. This one's 71 days, so I got a while to wait. Yeah, we haven't meet that payout yet. But yeah, Phoenix is amazing when it comes to this penalty and payout now and future payout idea. It gives you like the ability to see like if it's worth ending early. I think I talked about that last week. But yeah, looking at Avalanche, because that's where the bag is. What's up, y'all? Yo, what up, Tony D? What up, Tree City West? Hey, go follow Tree City West. He came out with some good DBZEN content. What up, Hex and more? Hope y'all scooping up that DXN. Hell yeah. Polygon drip on DBZEN may be gold in the next bull run. All DBZEN drip is gold. No matter what chain you're on, bro. We're on all the chains. You might as well, that's why I'm like, you might as well just start picking up the cheapest Zen and just fucking gambling and hoping to God that, like, for some reason, someone else just pulls up and goes, I'm gonna provide liquidity over here. And it's like, yes, I'm the whale. Provide the LP. I got all the coins. That's what I'm trying to do on Avalanche. That's my goal, all the coins. But yeah, you see here on Avalanche, I've started my ladders 19, 17, 18. These are all after a reward pool. Then I do, this is fun, I'm building ladders reverse as well. So we're building ladders on top of the reward pools. That way we can early in stake if needed, just to get our Phoenix principal back, maybe sell if it's popping. A lot of different strategies. You know what else is funny too? I was talking to Joe and on Twitter Spaces, and he had the most basic staking ladder. Like his was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stake on a birthday. You know, I'm gonna stake on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dude, like I'm staking behind every reward pool and I'm building crazy ladders. Because this is what's cool about Phoenix, is that we own the equity pool. So I don't have to be worried about the equity, because as people get more and more comfortable with Phoenix, they'll stake out longer. And then hopefully the price appreciates. And then the inflation is the staking. Like the people's stakes ending is when the inflation is happening and people are like, yo, fuck, like XYZ's stake is ending today. Like possibility of like a million Phoenix like coming out onto the scene. And you got to remember, like Phoenix is tied in with Zen. So it's not like you can burn for Phoenix Infinity, because you can't make Zen in Infinity. Like Zen can only be made with time. At its abundance, you need time, which is max mint, and then you need gas, which is native coin. So if most people like me, you got time, but you ain't got native, you know what I'm saying? So we know that there's a restriction on the minting of Zen, just in that scenario, but the whales will show up eventually and then it'll be over. Then you missed the window. But looking at Zen right now, I had a pump. We'll migrate over here to Zen world, the real universe. But yeah, looking at this downtrend was confirmed a breakout after Jack Levin's tweet this past Friday. So if you didn't hear my guy Jack, where you at, bro? There he is. So Mr. Jack Levin tweeted this out on Friday, or my bad, on Saturday. He said, this Friday we'll be announcing two things: economical impact of Zen for X1, or from X1. Secondly, a technical aspect of something that none has and none thought of as part of a continuous development of the ecosystem. Now, this is cool, because now we have some clarification that something's on its way. It's on its, you know, I'm already I got the hopium in the bag. I'm not even worried. Like, I know it's all gonna play out the way it needs to play out. And time is also at the essence of the developer, right? The developer needs time to roll out the bang, right? You can't just roll out the bangs. And as users, sometimes it's, I guess, hard to, you know, really realize like, oh shit, I need to slow down because the dev is controlling some sort of narrative. So this is cool for us. Because I don't know, I guess I gotta look back at my my times, but I remember I was saying, like, for some reason it just feels good for the middle of June to be like a turnaround season for Zen. So I'm hoping that can still play out. Right here we have this pump. A lot of people accumulating Zen, showing the weakness of supply. People can't even buy Zen without pumping it. Right? So now we need to counterbalance this shit with more supply. But unfortunately, people can't make more supply because that's not how it works here. Unless you're Again, Marty McFly, and you're coming from the future with your bag of Zen to fuck us up today. Can't nobody do it, which I don't think that's possible. So like looking at look at this. Oh, we're taking a dip, just like I was saying, taking a dip on being disinflationary yet again. The burns keep up. Um, who knows where the supply is going? And again, this is just because we're at a lull. Not enough people can create Zen, right? So looking here, this is on Zen Turbo, the future supply trend. We had a drastic drop over 100 trillion in deflation last week after an update on this. So Zen is going backwards. 8 months ago, it was going extremely forward, but it's starting to go backwards because, again, once you multiply a bunch of users on top of the supply, with that burn ratio and rewards and things like that, it was just a no-brainer that like Zen is going to go nuts, bro. So again, this was a no-brainer concept as well. Once you learn that Zen is at its most abundant with max time. So if you want the most Zen, you need to max mint. Max mint into the future because you'll get the most for your time, right? Unless you got bread. And if you got, that's why it's like, if you got money and time, damn, like Zen is a playground for you because you can create as much as you want. And there's going to be no caps for you. And there's going to be a lot of demand because a lot of people don't have the capital to create. They just have the time to wait, right? So it's pretty cool concept. I thought this creation of Zen, how you make Zen, was epic. Virtual mining machines, man. Like this is what we needed as a cryptocurrency community because now we actually have a way to make pennies or make some sort of currency without having to worry about what it's worth. The community makes what it's worth, and if you're here now, you're like lucky enough to be like in the beginning phases of like people discovering the price of this community token that's just created out of thin air. But yeah, looking at the amount of Zen coming out, the most Zen that's going to be seen on the market is going to be on July 16th, and it's going to be 514 billion Zen. So 514 billion Zen, right? How much is 1 billion Zen right now? Where's that motherfucker chart at? So million, thousands, hundreds. So $1,500 gets you 1 billion Zen, right? Dude, like this is the craziest part of being in Zen right now is that we really are still in the very, very, very beginning stages of this shit being dumbass cheap. It's starting to not make any sense, right? Like, yeah, you can play the now game. And this goes back to the conversations that we were having in January. It's like you can play the now game and buy up the Zen, and you'll probably make a bunch of capital because you're getting into the trading world. But you will need to make sure you're doing the right things because there will be some volatility on the way up. But if you don't care about any of that, just mint this shit. Just mint Zen. Make as many ZeNFTs with your capital you have today because you have time, right? That's the best part, in my opinion, just about Zen is if you have the time, it will come to you. Like you don't have to do anything. Like the pump right now is coming to me. What's really cool is if we look at my Zen Turbo claims, I did like a half and half theory when I started my mints. So I have actually no mints coming out this month on Ethereum. And it made me pretty like, fuck, like, damn. And I had a strategy to try to buy ZenFTs to get this area full before I got here months ago. But then the ZenFTs was a flop in the strategy because then the ZenFTs didn't have any sellers. Everybody was holding. And then by the time we got here, there was no good ZenFTs. So yeah, I'm fucking dusted. But I did at least start to build a 200-day window here. So I have a bunch of these that are about to come out, and that's why it's like I'm in the wave of all this Zen that's about to come to fruition. Oh shit! Someone sniped DXN at $4 to $6. Yeah. What's up, Dutchland? Welcome to the stream. I will try to snipe for 3K euro. That's 1,000 DXN. Hopefully, you can get back down there. I'm going to talk about that in a second, because all of this is going to summarize why I think we floored on DXN, because we're flooring pretty much on Zen, which is what we don't want. We want actually Zen to keep going down, but people would need to unload the capital, and they're not really doing it. Maybe they do it, maybe, but you're gambling if you assume that you know what they're about to do. So looking at this though, and knowing that we're in the wave, let's go back to the wave. I can kind of say with confidence that like there's a possibility that Zen is about to pump hard as fuck. Shout out to Trayvon James. Zen is about to pump hard as fuck. Cause like whoever made this one, this wall right here, sheesh. They could dump all that on the market, but it would just get gobbled up, gobble, gobble, gobble. And if Zen is at a high enough price, right? People are gonna eat up those billions, cause that's not that crazy. Now in this market of like, because also you have to remember this too. DBZEN is getting ready to introduce a way for people to damn, I wish I could just grab the day. Can't do that. I want to steal that number. But DBZEN is getting ready to create DBZENFTs, which is going to destroy future Zen, as well as Jack Levin and team kind of have subliminally said that the moon party, they haven't said it, but we're all like thinking the same things, right? So the moon party is more than likely coming July 4th, the very first one. So we're going to get a lot of futures Zen burned off the market, as well as regular Zen burned off the market. And again, there's no Zen coming on the market. Only those that have minted will be rewarded. And that's why it's important to mint. Do not just sit around on your hands. You can play with Phoenix and all that other shit too. But mint. Because yeah, you'll be part of the waves in the future when all of the Zen is just flowing and people are trying to get it. And you're like, yo, I got the mints going. But yeah, DBZEN, yo. What was it looking like today? Oh, we got some good AVAX rewards. AVAX is still printing. This is my DBZEN chart for Ethereum. So I've started to DCA back into ETH. I bought 10 with a fund. I did that provide liquidity, and that was okay. The problem was the fees. Even though it was low gas fees, I still pretty much spent all of my Ethereum fees, all of my ETH fees from the Uniswap pool. I spent that shit on the blockchain. So it really wasn't the best concept. And it showed me that that's really a whales game as well. Like providing liquidity is a whales game on ETH. Perfect opportunity for the side chains to, if I want to try to whale out over on those areas. But yeah, on ETH, big money wins. But yeah, things are going cool. I actually, oops. We've been tracking our AVAX. I think this is a new chart here. Yep. So I had one AVAX yesterday. But what's getting crazy about AVAX is I did a whole monthly chart. More and more people are getting their Zen mints over there because most people started doing minting or started minting a Zen in February. So their Zen, like 200 days are like starting to flow, which is helping the pump over there for activities such as DBZEN, such as Phoenix. Like that's how I'm providing my participation now. It's like I minted the Zen. There's no reason for me to sell it. I might as well amplify Phoenix, so I'm the one with all the coins. Same going for DBZEN. Like I'm the one with all the coins. Now everyone's trying to catch up to me, and I would have never thought it was going to be like this, to be honest. I thought that no one was going to come play, and then when everybody showed up, I had to stop playing because it was just a part of the experience. Looking at ETH, I refreshed DBZEN right before it ended, so this is the window before ending. So yeah, 14 ETH went into the pool. Hey, shit. So the top is getting ran for its money. We're starting to see billionaire snipers, and this is good to see because they help dilute the top, right? So the DBZEN game in the lobby, we need more Zen to be burned. So then this way, these coins are fairly distributed. And the players are playing the game, bro. They're like jumping on top of each other. Look at the full entries, 2, 2, 2, 2. So the snipes are out. Yo, what up, Dank? What up, Dennis? The snipes are out. And that's what you want to see as a staker. You want to see competition. You want to see a bloodbath in this place. And even though they think the price is going up, you still need to be worried that all 8,000 tokens can hit the market, right? So that's my bulletproof vest for the snipers. So I'm not going to get caught off guard. But we have started to DCA back into a position on DXN. Again, this is now that DXN is getting popping. This is not financial advice, motherfuckers. It's just crypto bread, bro. I'm an enthusiast. This shit is a hobby. Do not follow me. I just make logical fucking predictions. Using our logic in this bitch. And that's how we got here, right? We were saying $7 was on the map. I'm actually kind of mad because my DXN, some reason somebody must have nuked my account. All my lines are gone, so that sucks. But it's all good. Something I did look at. So on the bearish side of things, I think we're pretty much at the bottom because when this wick happened to go all the way down to $1, if I wasn't around, but I went and read a bunch of different Telegram chats because I missed it by an hour. It's like I put my phone down, I walked away, I come back, and somebody dumps, and we're at $4, right? So let's go ahead and zoom in on that dump. We'll go to the hourly. Oh, I guess I have to go to the 15. Here we go. So actually, we'll have to go to the 5 to really see what happened here. All right, because the 5 shows actual momentum. So there is a scenario of $4 on the table here. I've seen it in 2 different ways, and I'm cool now. Like I said, we started DCAing back, and just to prove I'm not all talk. I've put my cheaper coins, and this is why I wanted to make sure I can play this game, because these cycles are going to get more extreme on Ethereum most likely, and the best way to experiment would be on a sidechain. And that's another reason why on AVAX I'm like trying to boost up my DXN, because eventually everyone's going to probably come and learn how it really works, and the community will have the curve where it's like, oh, this shit is on AVAX, like let me go over there and learn, you know. So by the time they come back here, you're going to want to be on the other side of the pool, have all the coins. These coins are hard to get, man. These coins are hard to get. So went ahead, DCA'd back in. We're up to oh shit, we're up to 250 coins, but did have one more lobby with the 40. With the 40, so we can add that to the chart. With the 40, and it was a 14. Actually, let me refresh the pool since we see what they're doing. Just remember real quick, this is what you want to see. This is the bullish shit. Zen going in, and that's why again it's important that Zen is being created and that they're selling it on the market so that people can burn it, or Zen is being created to be burned. Either way, it sucks if you don't have any of it, because then you can't participate. Then you're just buying the fucking coins. But yeah, let's refresh this and see what the price, or not the price, but was it really 14 ETH? Because that's a bottom signal. We're bottoming on the lobby as well, because all we need is for this Jack news, and this is all hopium, right? Until said, but all we need is Jack to say on Friday, confirm moon party. We need a confirmed moon party, and then we need DXN explanation as the on ramp to X1. And if people understand that part of things, or if he can really articulate that to the masses, that DXN is going to be used to get into X1 chain, it creates a whole new market for DXN, and it creates a whole new buyer for Zen, right? Because they don't have the time. They got to figure that part out. They got to figure out that, like, oh man, I do have 2 years, or oh man, I do have 1 year, you know. And by the time they figure that part out, you could be massively ahead on them. And that's why I'm still very curious to this dump on DXN. But it exposed something to me, and that's kind of why I'm like, can we get this again? High speculation, super speculative concepts. That's why I DCA'd a little bit of my, I just got back some of my principal. It was nothing. It was, like I said, it was half off. So let's get it. Then we're gonna sideline some more as we keep bleeding back into the game, whether it be using the futures ZEN. So I won't be able to play DBZEN game until July. So I'm pretty much out of it as a player all of June. But in July, I got my mints hitting, so I'll be able to be a player again on ETH. But then for this time being, since I'm not the player that's going to be able to grab the coins or play and shit like that, how do you play, And that's why I'm looking at this 4 level, because maybe we can get that again. Now, this person that dumped this, like, what the fuck, right? Like, what happened was the slippage was so intense in this area that people had to, people's orders were failing, right? Failing orders, high gas, get your ass into the buy. What's happening right here? And that makes me, I guess, not want to have to play that game. I don't want to have to fucking play that game. That game sucks, dude. Where you're trying to throw your ETH at a coin and it's failing, right? So eventually it did pick up momentum from this area and it got back up here where it found stability. And this was around, I think, 13,000 DXN was dumped to get to this level. Now, why are we looking at that? Because yesterday we actually had 17,000 DXN claimed from the pool. Why? I have no fucking clue. So my thought is maybe this person is gonna dump it, right? But then maybe this person is trying to get ready for to be on the LP side of things. If the price is gonna rocket, they might be able to actually get off a lot of these coins in an LP position. So whoever this was, they just really dictated this. This is a pretty cool thing. So let's see here. Oh no, this is just in data form. But yeah, you see this 17. What I did see was that this happened before, and that's kind of where I got this number from. So this 57% drop is from when the last time we saw somebody do this, which is right here. So April 3rd, right? There was a pump, and into the pump there started to dump. It started to dump. It caught a support, and then that's where it went from 23 to 90, 95. Right, 95. So in this, I mean, are we going to repeat this again? Right? Very, very possible. And that's why I'm like, okay, maybe we do see another 50%, because again, the lobby is not that popping. It's just good to see it flooring. So flooring in the lobby area is this number. Yeah, 14 is this number. Finding some sort of equilibrium, right? Looks very similar to the very beginnings, where there was only 10, 8, 13, 18. So like really, this is, if I had to relate it to anything, trying to catch the lobby at 8 Ethereum would really be like, all right, we floored, because there's some people that are on the same level right now. But that's to say no whales, no activity, no Jack Levin saying that DBZEN is an on-ramp to X1. So a lot of hopium in this idea of going further. And that's at least why, in my prediction right now, we might be able to start thinking about some upside. But I'm just going to keep it pocket here for this until we get everything clarified. If we get stooped, dude, yeah, we're definitely going down further. And I'm not mad at it. At least I'm here learning. And again, I do suspect that the reward pool, or excuse me, the protocol fee share will probably start to increase as more people exit. Unless, like, again, this person that exited is going to dump it. Dump the coins. Dump the coins, dog. Dump the coins. Maybe not now. Maybe they'll wait to dump it or something. That's why it's like, I hope they provide liquidity or something. This is crazy how fair this shit is. It's like, oh man. Oh, look at here, we got some DXN being added to the liquidity on one side. But yeah, you really need massive moves to change the price. Like this was a massive move. I don't know if we'll get that again, dude. If we do, geez. What? Let's get it. Buying small increments. That's a fact. But yeah, DXN's looking good. What else is it? Burns are looking good. Prices are looking good. Everything is looking good. I think we're going to see an amazing week this week in Zen. It might still keep going down. But I think this Jack Levin news is going to bring a lot of clarity to what is happening now so that people can start to move forward, right? He's been saying that there isn't a white paper. We know that part, but we still need some sort of train tracks so we can keep cruising, right? And there's a lot of people that are probably going to sell off if they can. So watch the sell the news event going into this week. All right, we got right over this resistance line. Not turned support, still resistance, big long pump through it, sold down to the downside. But we're at the lickety split bottom. Like we're like at the bottom. Like that pump changed the course of the RSI. All right, the bulls are coming back, man. The bulls are coming back. Let's look at MZen. Actually, let's look at all of them. Let's look at all Zens. What exactly is the moon party? The moon party is a party where there's a certain amount of X, or where, I don't really know how to explain it, I guess. But here, let's see if we can find it on this fool's page. You gotta find a Jack Levin explanation. But the moon party is a time where everyone gets to burn. And Zen burns in to get exclusive X1 tokens for Jack's groundbreaking L1 layer 1 blockchain. I wish I had the link on that. But yeah, like the moon party is basically an event where you can burn future Zen for XN tokens. So if you're willing to take your future Zen, it'll have to be ZenFTs. It won't be like coin tools. It will only be ZenFTs that have eligibility for this because of the way that they can extract the Zen from it. But yeah, you'll be able to sacrifice or whatever you want to call it, give away, burn. But essentially, you're going to be burning your Zen for XN tokens. XN tokens being the main native token for X1 chain. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna make a lot of different things. I think one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to is the OpenSea market. I think OpenSea will finally, or the ZenFT will finally have a marketplace for like our 1% AAAs. Right, because you can't get this anymore. So this technically is a rare ZenFT. So I got 1% on this boy. And it ends in 24. Bro, you got the time? You could buy my time now. Encapsulated time. Right here in the ZenFT. What up, David? What up, Howard? But yeah, like this is what's really cool about the ZenFT and why I'm still making them. I made a couple over the weekend with the low gas. God damn, what the fuck? Gas is at 60. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Oh my God. We sharing this god darn it train, and I don't like it. We all gotta get off Ethereum. We can't share it no more. Gas be way too high. But looking at the gas from this past weekend, actually I can pull this up. Here they got a cool chart. This is a really cool extension. It's made by Block. What are their names? Yeah, Block Native. It's a cool extension you could just put on your browser so that you can quickly see. But yeah, over the weekend, man, we had some great gas. 20, 19. I got a couple of mints in on these 20s that popped up. That was unbelievable gas. I was like, yo, I need to fill up the car right now, right? So that's what's cool about sniping the gas on the blockchain if that's your favorite. Most chains don't move, but Ethereum is very aggressive. So you do got to kind of catch these low gas days. So I went ahead, I minted some ZenFTs. I do want to do Zen Turbos, but I'm waiting for them to do a ZenFT because truthfully, if you got the time, you probably want to be encapsulating your time in a movable asset, right? Like if you do a coin tools or if you do a Zen Turbo mint, not knocking these at all. These are okay ways. This is a way to be a miner for real if you want to put your hard hat on. But if you want to do it this way, these are not movable because they're not ERC 720 ones. They're just a smart contract call. So the cool thing about the ZenFT is the ZenFT is an ERC 721 with the data inside of it, and it allows you as a user to sell that data, encapsulated of course, to another party if you wanted to, right? And I think that's another market on top of Zen market. You'll have the market in which people buy the tokens. Then you have the futures market where people buy the future Zen, right? And then there's going to be DBZENFTs where people use their future Zen as currency to make a new a new NFT that gets daily drip of people competing for a daily power level. Now that I mean, like it's gonna get pretty insane and pretty intense very quickly. And that's again why I started off the stream with Phoenix, because Phoenix is gonna help amplify and free up a bunch of Zen as well. Once more people start to comprehend it, and it's really cool to see the community getting behind Phoenix and staking, and you know, I'm hyped to see where Phoenix goes. DBZEN though, this is gonna be everybody. Like this is the DGen paradise, bruh. Getting in this late and like, or not in the late, you're early still, because you just missed the top of the last cycle, but we're so close to the bottom of this cycle. And also you're gonna need DBZEN or DXN to power up DBZENFTs, right? Like there's a competition for power, and that power competition it has, I guess you can say, like you have a special power based on how much DXN you stake to the contract. Now you have to keep the DXN staked while the power. This is where it gets pretty crazy, because it's like some people I think are just like, oh, you stake DXN, boom, I get a DBZENFT that's like powered up. But the DXN has to stay in the contract while you have that extra power on that DBZENFT, right? So if you were to sell that DBZENFT, it actually releases the DXN that is incorporated inside of it. Or yeah, like the DXN that you decide to use to power up that DBZENFT, it is now in the ownership of the next person. So essentially we have another futures market for DXN where we'll have like a place to kind of get those things. And that's going to take people out of the pool. That's going to bring more people. One is, yeah, it's going to take a lot of people out of this pool, because they're going to go play futures in world. So they're going to bring some coins over, and maybe that's what that person's doing over here. Maybe they're like, hey, this is my opportunity to slide out while nobody's paying attention, right? This person, whoever you are, maybe there's like, this is my op to slide out under the radar and then get ready for whatever's next. Or they dump it. We'll figure it out. But I think that we're building a cushion narrative to be like, DXN is bullish, in my opinion. That's the narrative. DXN is bullish, in my opinion. And we're close to that end of that cycle. Futures Zen coming into the market. DBZENFTs, NFTs having more clarity, more clarification of how they work. Moon parties are going to teach a lot of people how a ZenFT works. And then once that learning curve, again, is achieved, people will come here and then they will learn how to find the one that they want for the moon party, right? So it's like, here, let's do it live. So it's like, oh, Jack Levin says moon party on July 4th. When's the next full moon? Full moon chart 2023, right? So this is you doing your own research, going, wow, there's 13 full moons, just like Phoenix has 13 weeks in between a cycle. Big old 1-3. But yeah, let's do some research here. So, well, would you look at that? There was a full moon. The full strawberry moon was 2 days ago. If you went outside, you saw it. It's probably beautiful. Oh, look at that. The full buck moon. Buck moon. July 3rd. Kind of why people are saying, hey, is the moon party coming? So then the next one would be August 8th. right? So the every time there's a full moon, that's when the moon parties would take place. So August 30th, September 29th, October 28th. And basically these things would just go, I believe, for a whole year. So it'd probably just go in rotation until next summer of moon parties. And then they're gonna stop it. That's just like a phenomenon, right? It's just like, were you there for the moon parties? But like, let's again go back on track. Oh, when's the next moon party? Okay, August 8th. I get the most X1 or XN if I have, uh, you know, actually, I think this one's different. So this would be what I'm saying. I guess, yeah, I was sorry. I'm merging it with the DBZEN. DBZENs will be based on how much Zen is inside the ZenFT that's matured. But the moon party will be based on future Zen. So technically, you want to have like Zentarians max mint, and you want to burn the fuck out of those things. Like that would be the strategy. If you're trying to whale it, would be max mint Zentarians all the way out, burning those. Now, maybe you don't have time, but you're like, I want to get into one of these moon parties. So what we could do is, I guess, yeah, August 30th. Kind of makes a market for it. I kind of shutting it down with the idea that it's all about futures, and you don't really need to pay attention to dates. I guess you just need to look at the classes, Zentarians. All that extra shit. Fuck all that extra shit. But for the DBZENs, that's the one where you're gonna want to come here and find the discounted Zen. So like, let's go ahead and hit listed, so we see the ones that are on sale. And right now you can get a Zentarian for 0.4 ETH. That's not bad. Zentarian's at the height of the bull market for Zen when it went to 5 zeros and a 7. Zentarians were selling for 1 ETH. So this is actually pretty good of a price. Wow. Looks really good. And again, for the moon parties, look at this one. Matures on the August 3rd, 30th, a year after one moon party. Look at that. Might be meant for you. But yeah, there's a market for Zentarians. Let's see if we can find a good Zentarian. Let's see if there's any out here with an EAA. We'll do the onesie. Damn, 1 ETH if you want to get 1 EAA. If you just care about it, you're not trying to get the moon. Let's maximize. The most maximum ZenFT that you can get is 3% EAA, because when ZenFTs came out on Ethereum, the EAA was like, it was at 3%. So that's the most. So these are the most powerful Zentarians on OpenSea. For in the most powerful ones are 2.4 ETH. So there's people that get it, man. They're like, nah, dude, this one's mine. People are bidding, but they ain't throwing it to them. So this is also really cool too. If you really want to get into NFTs, there's a whole world. That's kind of where I was hanging out for a little bit. But there's an offer bot on CoinTools where you can shoot offers in a mass to try to get people to give you their NFT. If you're really into that shit, if you really want to try to snipe yourself some cool NFTs. But like, here's another strategy, real quick. You have we're gonna start over. Zentarians, 3%. So let's say though, like, I'm playing DBZENs. What you would want to do, knowing that DBZEN is probably coming out in July, you want to find the time and really pay attention to it. So let's go ahead and go to July, right? So we'll pick maturity month, July, and then we'll also do maturity year 23, right? We want to make sure we get it now. So right now, and this is what I ran into and why I'm like super bullish on Zen and ZenFTs. There's not a lot of people who are willing to give up their ZenFTs right now. But what happens when people start listing for the future and then they just leave them here? You know, or like, you know, like eventually I believe that we're going to see more and more, because as I stack months, like let's go and let's look at August, right? We'll take away July. So, oh, August is pretty rare. I think all of these months are pretty rare. September, some rare months here. There's only one up for 10 ETH. Man, we got a lot of building to do. But yeah, there's gonna have to be some sort of build happening here. But that's why like I'm bullish on Zen because there's no Zen. Like if there was a shit ton of Zen, I would hit October 23 ZenFTs listed, and then there would be a ton of them. But there's not. There's just this one, right? For $168, it's one VMU. I wouldn't buy this though. But then like see, then there's also like a weird market right now of like terms and things like that. That's why later in the future, all of this shit will make sense once more and more people start to list, and or we get to those maturities. So like if we change out the year, go to 24. So that's where all the goodness is going to be. We're going to take away October. So there's tons in 24. That's why I know eventually, and this stuff will come around, and everybody will be forced to kind of get Zen from here too, because there will be so much squeeze that like now if you were minting in today's term and you were doing ZenFTs, now you have the time that you can sell on the market, and you don't have to do anything. All you need to do is start minting today. Like it's so dope, dude. It's the most like it's the lowest barrier of entry into cryptocurrency. No shill, straight up. Can you scroll on the buys and orders? Did you see that there was 2,000 DXN orders because that dropped it? I saw one $8,000 DXN order, but there was a lot of different ones. It was somebody just unloading their bag. They're just like, so it's hard. It's gonna be super hard for it to get that low. Basically, the person, it's like for it to go that low is to say that it's over if you're a whale, in my opinion. Because then if you're getting rid of DXN just to get rid of it, just to be like, I need this, I need to get rid of this, you don't understand what's going on here. And I would prefer you to get out. I would actually prefer those coins to hit the market and be redistributed to people, because that's what happens. If somebody like that person that dropped that, now all of those coins went to all different wallets. So then it makes it better for the staking pool, because now it's not one big bubble that has a bunch of power, right? It's like that bubble is burst and now it's distributed all over the map again. And that's what's cool about DBZEN. It'll always, I think, have these cycles of just like big bubble players, and then they're gonna have to shift things up, or they're just gonna hodl on and on and on, and it's just gonna help the price appreciate. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool way of being designed. Kelly, what the thanks for the explanation. Hell yeah. Yo, what did I miss? What up, Emperor? Crypto Dolls. Hope everything is good. Good morning. What it do? Buck Moon Party, baby. What's up, Rich? Hopefully the white paper releases with the announcement on Friday. Hopefully. I don't think it will, though. I don't think so. I'm not going to put the hope in the idea that Jack Levin is going to literally deliver the bag. Maybe he does. Maybe on Friday. There's a lot of hopium. But maybe he does come and drops the banger on everybody's head. And then now everyone's forced to rock with X1. We already know it's a full-forced, vicious vehicle. And that's why we've been burning and learning the ecosystem. Now it's like, how do we get that attention to drive it home? Right, and that's why I've been oh, actually, yeah, this is a cool tweet. This is the code for the moon party that they've been working on with DBZEN, because I got the power cycles. So I believe the cycles is how much Zen is in it, how many cycles of Zen is left, or terms turn to cycles, days turn into cycles, like type shit. Pretty cool though, man. Gotta love being on the other side of the fence, guys. But yeah, we've started getting Bitcoin oriented as well. I don't know if you guys have been doing it, but Unistats. I got my VAMP. I got my VAMP this weekend. We lit. Hold on, let me show you my VAMP. Hold up. Let me log in this bitch. I can't take it off screen. So I got some BTC over here, and we playing with the Bitcoins. Bought my first BRC-20. I got 2,000 VAMP. Now this is cool. Like getting here was a little bit of a challenge, but basically my route is I do Avalanche to BTCB, and then can use a Core wallet, and then I convert my BTCB into Bitcoin on Lightning, and then I send that Bitcoin on Lightning to my Unistats wallet. So then that way I can use the Bitcoins to interact over here. So right now I got 0.002 stats. I don't know how much fucking money that is. I can't wait till they could tell me. And I got some VAMP, man. It was very easy. What you have to look at when you're trying to get some VAMP is like, these are like ZenFTs right now. That's how I was looking at it. I was like, damn, this is like a ZenFT. So like right here, there's this one, somebody selling for 5 cents. But what they do is they sell them in what's called batches. So like because like the stats are like, because the data is on a Satoshi, right? It's not like everything can read the data on the Satoshi. So you actually have to cluster that data on another Satoshi, right? And one Satoshi motherfucking says you have 2000 VAMP. And then you're like, well, I want to sell that. So then you have to like compress it on like a file, compress it onto another Satoshi that then says, I want to sell 200 VAMP. And then someone can come over here to the listed, and then they can buy that compression Satoshi with your amount. And then that's how you transfer it over. It's confusing, but it's, like I said, it's like a ZenFT. You're just literally making a new NFT with value behind it. And then now the person can buy your value at the price you set. So this person has 1.4 thousand VAMP set for $70. And that's based on 5 cents per unit in the idea, right? So what I could do is I could just hit buy. I don't think I have enough for this though. How much stats do I need? I have 2, 3. Oh man, okay, I need some more stats. And I could get that one. Is there any in here that I can just buy at $60, it looks like? Okay, here's one for 40. Oh, okay, fuck them, let's get it. Oh, here's one for 50. So you see, like, you get, this is how you buy them from people. And then, okay, let's start over, because I can do it right now. So what you do is you do search. And when you do the search to get to the BRC-20s on Unistats, you hit BRC, and then you want to hit VAMP X, right? What's going to happen is you'll see the VAMP pop up. Oh, you got to hit search, or you got to hit enter, my bad. It doesn't just like automatically pop up, but to confirm you're heading in the right route, you want to see search for VAMP X, right? Now, there's a lot of different ways to confirm this, but this is going to be the one right here. So the very first one that pops up, VAMP X deploy, you want to click on that. Think of this as like the smart contract, but really it's just telling you about the inscriptions, right? But you've confirmed the smart contract. You can do some more digging if you like, but Unistats is in relation, I think, to Zen World, and VAMP X is Zen World. So this experience is supposed to be driven to you, so you don't have to do a ton of research. But yeah, they memed it. So when it launched, it had 420 per mint. So you had to mint at least 420, and that's my confirmation button to be like, all right, I'm in the right place. So what you do then is you just hit trade, and it's going to take you to the VAMP X Marketplace. Right. So once you're here, you're in a good area. All right. You're in a home. We've got some good buys that are happening here. I'm gonna actually try to get my hands on this one here. Let's see. I think I have 53. I have $53 of Bitcoin. Let's get another 1,000. Let's get another 1,000 VAMP. Let's get some VAMP X, guys. It's just gonna pop up like this. Looks like Uniswap. It's gonna ask you to sign. Ah, shit. So, fuck. Before you do this, we're gonna hit reject. Because actually, I don't have enough, right? Isn't that what it said? It said I needed 2.6. I have 2.3. Oh no, I only need 21. Awesome. But there's a website. So we're smart out here. We don't want to get played by the blockchain, but for educational purposes, I will press the button. But fuck, we're not catching the highs on transactions right now. Transactions on Bitcoin are considered expensive Even though on Ethereum we're wilding out, spending like $200 on a transaction. It's really not that expensive over here. It's just can become more expensive, and it's still slow as fuck. But yeah, we're gonna make sure that we get it into a good size block. That is gonna take not that much time. So looks like we need priority of 25 stats. So I'll probably do 30, just because we rich out here. But we're gonna get these 1,000. Where they at? 1,000 VAMP. $53, which is 0.0021 satoshis, so 56 bucks. Oh man, I gotta change this right here. Hold up. So unlike Uniswap or MetaMask, you actually have to change the network fee before you send the transaction. So I have to go here, and then I gotta switch this up. Since I went and I checked the meme pool and I see it's at, oh, it's at 21 now. I'm still gonna do 25 because I don't want my shit to fail. I want my shit to be quick. Call me bougie. So we'll do 25 just so it gets picked up quickly. That's gonna raise my fee to $3. I'm okay with that. That's not that bad. So we'll go ahead and hit sign. All right. Got the buy-in. It says successful. Look at that, guys. We're over here. We're on Bitcoin. We're surfing the web. So here we go. This is my next one. I can go look at it on the net. Oh, look at that. That's my BRC-20. Just like that. In a couple of seconds, I fucking got one. And this is the revolution of BRC-20s. It's super duper easy. It's just not masked in the way that EVM is, because it can't be that way yet. The development hasn't come out yet. Like, they haven't even made a singular set marketplace where you don't have to buy a batch. Right? I just bought a batch of VAMP. There's some good prices VAMP here too. Here's another one for $53 if you're trying to get over here. Do I have $53? I don't. I have it on ETH. But yeah, so what I was saying that to myself because the way that I'm getting to this world here is I'm using Avalanche, right? And over here I got it over here. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I gotta bring it back. But yeah, I'm using Core Wallet to get here. I have to hide this thing though, because it always pops up when I don't want it to. But this wallet is a super solid wallet. Damn it. Can I take this away from here? Oh, hold up. Hold the fuck up. While I figure out my pan. Hey, lit. Hey, make sure you hit that like button, bro. We're giving out the alpha right now on how to get the Bitcoin from EVM. That's why I'm like, man, niggas is stagnant, standing in the sand. No, sir, not me. So I put like $7 in Avalanche on this wallet, and I've been basically using BTCB bridge to get Bitcoin over into here. So does this show my activity? Let's see. See, there's a one catch though, one caveat here, which is the fees. The fees, I won't lie, they fucking suck. The fee is like 20 bucks to send it. Because what I think it is that you have to send at a high input. So you see it's like $10 in fees on both sides. For it to send and receive, right? You got two actions that need to happen: send and receive. So 10 to send, 10 to receive to yourself. So the $20 in fees kind of suck, but it could be worse, and it might get worse. So what I'm trying to learn with the whole core wallet concept right now is how do I mitigate my amount of risk to get Bitcoins and not go through an exchange. Right, and if the world is going to go with inflation, and this $20 transaction is going to be $100 in the bull run, I'm fine with that. Right, I gotta get to a point in my crypto career where I can afford this to 10x and I'm not 10x'd out of my, you know, my position, you know? And that's what I wanted to really learn in this curve. And booyah, man, got my fucking portal to Bitcoin to start DCAing into VAMP, right? I have go straight from Avalanche chain straight to Bitcoin. This is the only place I've seen with this type of power. And the reason for that is the layer 0, but the OFT tokens. So the Optimium chain fungible tokens. So this is all Avalanche. All these fucking groups, they're all Avalanche. So they got something going down. Look, I can't even read this unless I pay some stupid thing. I don't want to read this. There's a lot of different information out there about OFTs, but OFTs are definitely going to change the way that we move around. I think this is the Medium article where I read about it. Let's see. They got the graphs. No, they're just explaining it. But yeah, they're talking about BTCB. See, like BTCB came out in January of this year, so it's a very new concept, and it goes hand in hand with Lightning Network. Like, it makes too much sense. And the fact that you're, like I said, you're paying roughly around $20 right now to get from Avalanche to Bitcoin decentralized. Mind fucking blown, dude. My mind, it makes me not want to mint on any other chain. That essentially means that all of my Avalanche Zen is Bitcoin, right? And the only reason I'm not saying the same for Ethereum is because you not only have to pay not only do you have to pay the Bitcoin fee of $20, but you would have to also pay the Ethereum fee of $100 and something. So ETH isn't really the ramp out to Bitcoin. ETH is its own thing. Like, ETH is its own fucking store value. It's got its own thing going on where we don't need to really be ramping. You know, it's more like you want to ramp the value from ETH into other places that can be moved faster. That's the real reason for like a layer 2 or a subnetwork. And so you can move quicker with the integrity of Ethereum. And that's why I like AVAX right now. Essentially, all of my work I'm doing here, I could bleed over and get BTCB. And it's super duper easy. How much time I'm at? Oh, man. Here, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah, BTCB also has a website. I think it's like Bitcoin, yeah, BitcoinBridge.network. Now the reason why I'm promoting it on Avalanche the most is because Avalanche is the only one in Core Wallet. So BTCB is layer 0, and the main support wallet is going to be Avalanche. Now you can add more wallets, if I'm not mistaken. So you can add more wallets, but I've never tried that here. I guess you could add a node. You can add the Polygon node, BC node. It's just like, yo, now that you add an extra shit, are you really on the correct trajectory of the idea? So that's why I'm fucking with Avalanche, because it's already there. I don't need to think about it. It's there. It's their product. It's cool. But this is supported on Binance Chain and oopsies and Polygon. But the thing is that if you had the BTCB, you would have to transfer it after you like connect your wallet. Shit gonna pop up. I gotta hide the core again. See, that core wallet though is a fucking hassle because it confuses everything. It's like tries to dominate MetaMask. Hey bitch, this is my job. Did I see the Zen Alpha Dogs? That was a cool bit. Had me cracking up. I was like, damn. Hopefully the white paper. Oh, so crypto bro, what's the average again on buying NFTs on OpenSea? It's not really, there's no real market for it yet. The community needs to get behind making the market. We won't make the market until we're forced. The DBZENs will force us to make a market because their market will be there. Right now, there's no market. So it's really, really hard to get ZenFTs right now. I know I'm not selling mine. Shit. I was trying to burn for DBZEN on BNB, and the burn was 0.1. And when I did it, I got back 0.04 zeros and a 1 back. I staked it. Should I do more? I mean, that sounds like you're trying to create a philosophy over there. If you're trying to make a strategy and a philosophy, I recommend just keep testing your environment and also learning how it works. Because right now it doesn't sound like you know how it works. Finna play yourself, my dog. Don't play yourself. So what you do here, you could go to here. You just say BTCB, right? And then like what I could do, like for instance, right now, I have the DBZEN. This is kind of like a strategy I'm gonna start playing, where I usually take my DBZEN and I make more Zen on Avalanche, which is fine, you know. Um, it's been working out for me very well, especially with the way that it's been blowing up. So let's go ahead and fill the chart in. Just daily activities with the crew. Oh yeah, last month made 21 Avalanche. I'm basically seeing this as Bitcoin. Made $300 in Bitcoin on DBZEN. Let's fucking go. Hopefully I can run that back this month. All right, so we have 1861. What was the average yesterday for Avalanche? That's why you want to stay a little organized so you can float with confidence. Tell everybody shut the fuck up. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Dude, leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. 38. So looks like if we could stay above 40, AVAX entering the pool, I'm getting about 1 a day. So this is starting to make me feel like I need to get some more of these. Not much of a market though, because nobody's listing, right? Since there isn't any, since there isn't any in general, it would be a player like me that would come and give you guys the coins. But why would I do that when now I'm creating a strategy around DBZEN? And this is again why DBZEN is super bullish, because I'm just one player. Soon there will be not millions, but there'll be a lot of players that are building strategy around DBZEN working in their favor, and holding the coins is the favor. Again, so that's just something you want to pay attention to. So let's just go ahead, collect these. Collect these again. We like Avalanche because the fees ain't nothing but a chicken wing. 3 cents. Thank you. All right, we're gonna just take this number. We're gonna turn this into some BTCB. I think it's over 20 bucks. Actually, it's not, because Avalanche is only $7. So this is gonna generate this much BTCB. So I'll go ahead and hit swap. And this is just one strategy I'm starting to think of, is bleeding my rewards back in 9-cent trading fee. You know what I'm saying? So it's about $11. I made like $10 today. That's not bad. $10, I'll buy Bitcoin every single day. That's $70 worth of Bitcoin a day at these levels, right? That's to say people stop playing DBZEN, or it's just the same players all the time. And that's again why I'm bullish on DBZEN. There's so much opportunity outside the range. And what I'll do here is I'm going to send this BTCB to the bridge wallet so that it stays there. Let's go there. Send this. Should have it here. Let's go. Max. Send that over there. We did confirm. Confirm it. 20 cents. Now we'll bring back this one, so we could just see how easy it is to get it to the bridge wallet. Oopsies. So now on my bridge wallet, I should have the Bitcoins. Yeah, bitch. Parao. Man, this thing taking a little long to load here. Oops. Soon it's gonna pop up. There it goes. So you see here, if I go to my Avalanche seed chain, I have the BTC already hanging out here. It's a 12 bucks. And then if I really wanted to, right now, I could bridge it. Oh, Avalanche chain. Oh man, it's all swap on me. There it is. So it's gonna say an error because you need a minimum of 0.002 BTC to do it. So you need $60 anyways to do the exchange. That's like another thing too, why it's like, oh, okay, you got to build a bag and then you can change it over. But if you have like $100 worth of Bitcoin, it's basically like $80 worth of Bics that you'll get on the other side. But you can start using this bridge to bridge yourself into Bitcoin. So then that way you can start to bridge yourself into Zen projects on Bitcoin and other stuff as Bitcoin starts to have this BRC-20 phase. Like I just did on the stream, we just got some more VAMP. I think it should now say I have 3,000 VAMP, just like that. Warata. And yeah, man, I just wanted to show you guys that how easy that is. There's also another one. I think it's called, or it's like, oh yeah. So VAMP is the one that they're pushing. But if you want to get even more wacky with it, recommend you look for some pussy. 69.69. We're gonna go here first. Let's see, hit the trades. 69.69.69. Yeah, 5.5. This is made by Zensu. Damn, this is 9 cents. 276. Damn, do I have enough? Oh, I don't. It says you broke. You don't have $30, sir. So this can get kind of addicting. That's why I'm like, oh man, this shit's gonna blow up. When more people get here, the friction is just getting the Bitcoins here. And you can buy Bitcoins from Coinbase, but like again, if you don't want to send your crypto to a centralized exchange, it does look like BTCB is the best onboarding tool to get to Bitcoin. That's the best one I found. And if you have Binance or Polygon, you can buy BTCB and then you can transfer it to the Avalanche network to then bridge it to Bitcoin. Again, I don't know, maybe they do have it. One day I'll set it up. I'll set up this core wallet and see if I can do it from Polygon to it. But right now it doesn't look like it. It looks like you can only do Ethereum and Avalanche. You won't be able to do Polygon. So Avalanche is the target in this experience. That's where you want to be. I get it, you're over here, but this is the target. You just got, when you discover it, man, you just got to go for it. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do I have to burn to get daily rewards? Yeah, and you just got to hold. You burn and you hold. That's all DBZEN is. It's very, 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 very easy. It's actually probably one of the most easiest cryptocurrencies on the planet. Buy it, stake it, hold it. Get paid daily rewards as other people fight for it. Oops. Actually, just real quick, I want to see the price if it's changed since I started streaming. We're at like $6. And this should never switch. It never switched for me. Switch for me. Uh-oh. It's like, nah, dude. Okay, so it's still holding up. I bought quite a bit of DXN at $7 yesterday, and I think a lot of other people did too. It was like a buy, like buy, and then finally some people started to sell yesterday. So I think, again, I think the bottom is in. I don't think we can do too much more damage. Like, look at this person, they sold 1,000. Like, we need a dumper. We need someone to dump their coins. We don't, not bleeding, unless they're gonna bleed rapidly. But the gas fees are pretty high, so maybe that's what's happening here. But you'll see before the selling started to occur yesterday, there was massive amounts of buying. I'm pretty sure all of these people stake their coins. Yeah, this was the one that took us up. Somebody came in, they got 2,000 tokens for quite a pretty penny. So yeah, man, I think the floor is in over here. If we do have the scenario to $4, that's just market manipulation. So I'm not going to wait around for them to manipulate the market. I'm just going to start accumulating and staking and getting back on the path of financial freedom. Would you rather buy it, or I'm not burning for DXN unless you don't have Zen coming in. At this point, since it started, to be honest, if you're a Zenian, you should be patient and wait for your Zen to come in. But if you don't have any Zen coming in, you might want to buy Zen. That might actually be this isn't financial advice explanation here, but Zen is where it starts. And that's why I'm bullish on DBZEN, because that pump pushed up Zen. And since Zen is up now, and now we have to worry about the market forces actually sending Zen, that makes DBZEN expensive already. Because again, if you don't have Zen coming in where you minted it, you need to buy. And these are the lowest places for you to buy. And if you're not buying now and you're waiting for lower lows, then you're assuming that people like me are going to dump my Zen. But that was back here. Now we've got a little bit of a turnaround, you know? Might not be smart for me to sell my Zen now. Especially since it's becoming harder and harder to make if there's confirmation that the future Zen is gone. That means my Zen is the Zen. And I need to I need to get ahead because you guys are gonna buy my bags. Right? So I wouldn't be burning for DXN unless you have the Zen. I would actually allow the whales to keep fighting. And or wait for this to get to a really, really tasty lobby. Right? Like maybe that's why I'm like, maybe we get 8. This is AZEN. Oh, they playing over here. I don't think anybody's playing over here. But maybe we get to 8 ETH in the lobby, and then that's what's going to help push and progress Zen forward on DBZEN. Because that's super low amounts. Unless the other thing that really would hurt us, and that's why it's like, you know, that the climate of the narrative is changing back to Zen, is that there's only big burners and small players. Big burners are just going to burn all the Zen, and that's going to send Zen in the opposite direction because it would be too intense. So they would have to do it. Like, let's say you put one, I just explained that earlier. It's like if one person puts in 1 billion, that forces somebody to burn 10 billion to wipe them out. So if there's like a lot of players doing 1 billion, burning it, they're taking Zen off the market, and it's going to just change the trajectory of Zen. So I don't know. Burning, not really a fan of it right now. I just wanted to get lower prices. And if 8,000 coins come onto the market every day and everybody is buying them to stake them, to wait for everyone's Zen to come out in the future, right? I guess I'm gonna be part of the waiting class. waiting for that future Zen to pop out. But most of it is in 24, so it is definitely an accumulate on the way down. And play with cycles if you want to play with them, but I don't recommend it. We get into that Bitcoin. All right, y'all. Till tomorrow. Actually, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming with Kindness, 8:30 on his channel for more speculation, more hopium on what's going to come this Friday. But yeah, make sure you over there and you say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you share the video out if you found it informational, or if you found a clip that hits the way that you're thinking. Go ahead and share that shit out for your boy. Oh yeah, also thanks for the 15,000 or 1,500 subs. So that's great for me. I never thought that I would actually, get to 1,000 sharing just information, but it's really cool to see it go past that and, start to add some hundreds to it. So big ups to everybody that watches the channel, man. You guys help drive the energy. Well, that's what Zenians do, man. The best things to happen to crypto. Gotta go.